G'day and welcome to Gatekeeper's coverage of the 2023 Vic Open. We're at the stunning Victoria Park in Ballarat down in southeastern Australia. This coverage has been brought to you by RAD and Disc Golf Justice. I'm Tim Bowen and I'm joined with Paddy Robinson and Andrew Ferguson. Together, we make up the Tee Off podcast. Good to be back for some more Gatekeeper commentary and another awesome Aussie major event.
Yep, stoked to be here.
Now, Ballarat, known for its wind, known for its cold. Not for you though, Paddy. Starting off with a red-hot round, 5 down through the front 9. Rhino Hart joining closely behind with a 3 down. And Huss and Sarah Lee from the FPO division. Very tight battle there we've got on our hands.
I was definitely a bit cold. I had to put my jumper back on.
All right, let's kick things off on this section of the video. Hole 10, 341 feet, 104 metres. It's a par 3. This is a slightly extended hole from the regulation permanent course, pushing the basket back a little bit. Boys, there's a couple of ways to attack this hole.
Just don't want to go long. There's OB directly behind the basket, so only probably 6 metres tops before you're racking up a penalty.
You don't want to hit that tree that I just hit to square straight in the middle.
Paddy, that is a big tree. Just throw around that one if you can.
Yep.
Ryan did not hit that tree, and he seems to be down there in the circle.
Nah. He took... he learned from my terrible shot, and I reckon he's got to look for birdie there.
All taking the right side gap. I wonder if Sarah's following suit. No, she's going a big flex down the middle.
Got to get left of that. I think she did.
That looked like a great shot. She might have a look for the bird.
A little bit of a nervy upshot here, but...
Yeah, as I said, just over the little ditch that the basket is on is the OB line, so definitely see a lot of players leaving it short, just erring on the side of caution here. Paddy with a nice bit of touch.
Yep. Just walk away with a 3. I hope.
Yep, Sarah laying that one up smart. I mean, if she airballs a run on that, she's straight into the OB ditch. And I think 6 metres was generous. It's looking more like 2 or 3 metres behind the basket is the OB line.
Huss just a little low on that for her.
Rhino trying to capitalise.
Off the band.
Bit disappointing in that one. Looks.
Yeah, genuine bid. Hit the band. You'd rather hit high than low, as we all know. Paddy, no stress par here. And Sarah will be happy with a par, I'm sure. Huss, unfortunately, racking up the bogey, falling only 1 shot in front of Sarah now.
All right, hole 11, 98 metre par 3. This hole was playing the most difficult. Not the longest hole, but just the angle that you have to try and get to get into the basket here, and we've got OB kind of surrounding it, as you can see from this beautiful angle there. I like the drone footage. There is that line marked on the inside of the water, which I'm not a huge fan of, I'll be honest. I would rather it be
Paddy.
wet.
Oh boy, Paddy.
Yeah, let that go early.
Those trees are so grabby. There are ways to fight your way through the trees if you're in there, though. But that's not ideal, Paddy. This is better width from Rhino. Maybe coming in a little early. I don't know if he's going to have the birdie look. That's a better play. Hanging it out wide, particularly if you're in the FPO division. This hole, didn't see many birdies. I don't think it saw any birdies in the first round. Maybe just saw the sole birdie.
Yeah.
So taking the wider route, giving you a better angle for the second shot to get that par. Very smart from the girls.
Now, we did the Tee Off podcast ended up sponsoring this hole, and we said we'd give away something cool to someone, or to the first person who birdies it. We'd give something cool away. So
we thought we'd be safe. We thought we wouldn't be giving anything away because this hole is very difficult.
Yeah, I mean, look, I think 98 metres, it's measured at, I think that's a little bit probably as the crow flies. I mean, the throw itself, I think you're looking at least 130 metre throw to kind of get around that corner into the basket.
Oh, that
it just needs that precision on the hyzer.
Oh,
I know how to look at it. And Paddy, you've got to look to save your par here. You've done well to fight your way through all those drooping vines and branches.
Yeah, I had a bit of stuff in my way.
First blemish.
It's a shame the basket wasn't in your way. Oh, and that's a good
high
catch.
right.
Yep.
So shout out Dan Frost, the only birdie.
And the brand new owner of a beautiful bucket tee off hat.
Yeah. Well done, Dan.
Huss just smashing the Mars bar.
Moving on, hole 12. This is a must-get hole. One of the more. This is probably the easiest hole on the whole course. Par 3, 84 metres, 4 hands to play. Just take your 9-speed, overstable disc. Dare I say your Firebird, and forehand that bad boy straight to the basket.
Surprise.
If you don't like the forehand, like Ryan, he just refuses to throw one. He'll throw the backhand zone or some sort of approach putter. And it looks like he took on all of the trees on the right-hand side, snuck through and should get the birdie. I don't like seeing people not take the obvious forehand line and still get the birdie, Paddy.
I would have actually
lovely kick
what
there.
a kiss off the tree from Sarah.
Yeah, tree love, love it.
Cheers, mate.
Us. Beautiful.
Nice little pop there.
Paddy, tell me. Here we go. This
mate,
is
of
how
course.
you play
All
the
right.
hole.
Of course.
That's great shape.
Nice and
Needs a little
smooth.
skip.
Yeah, and I
And
get
it
it,
gets
mate.
And that is parked.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Now, Sarah, can she capitalise that nice glance off the tree there? Tell she wants it.
Ooh.
Didn't
Up,
quite have the spin.
Up, she says.
What about Huss?
Trying to get one back.
Oh, a little low. That right there, ladies and gentlemen, that is the no forehand tax.
Huss's putter gone a little bit cold after a little hot start there, but she's just...
I was happy to get the 2
Little
after that
comebacker
bogey
as well.
there, boys.
What is that trolley that Huss is rocking?
Patent pending.
Oh, like-
Okay, hole 13. This is the regulation kind of course, permanent course, hole 18. 321 feet, 98 metres, par 3. Beautiful looking hole.
Yeah.
It is a great looking hole.
One of the best holes on the course, to be honest.
And this one is just straight.
Yep.
Look, it's 100 metres, dead straight, low ceiling. Just want to throw whatever you're comfortable with hitting the tunnel.
Now, boys, this is a zone.
Right.
That's quite a long throw with the zone, but
Yeah.
he knows his disc. He's got the 330-foot zone shot.
Yeah.
You'd be opting for a mid, I would have thought, Paddy.
Thanks, Tim. And yes, I was. And I got real nervous after watching Ryan Hart throw that. So he showed me up. I think Sarah's throwing maybe a Grace here or a fairway driver.
She didn't quite get that over enough, but she's certainly down there. She'll have a look.
Yep.
Yeah. Hussey's been so smooth today.
Oh, a little bit of
Ooh.
grip. Yep. Oh, that's a great result, though.
Yeah. Bit of love there.
Stand still up shot. Oh, and she's, let that out a little early.
Handy little skid on there, though, but
Don't know
she's
if that
left herself
quite
a
got.
putt.
Don't know if it quite got in the circle, so she'll have a bit of a tester for the par. Sarah's got an
Long
open
look. Oh, I like
Ooh,
it.
Yeah.
Yep, good bid.
Shape out of the hand.
Nice safe bid.
Oh, yeah. It's definitely just stuck inside the circle, so quite a bit here for her par.
On the edge.
Ooh.
Yeah, not quite. So that should tie things up with the girls, +2 apiece.
Yeah. Ryan for the 2. Yes.
Yep,
Easy
great
as you
birdie.
like.
It is a fairly generous tunnel, this one. I think the more common mistake I see is throwing too high, just trying to get full shape out of a mid or a zone if you've got the arm.
It is seasonal too, though. I think in the height of summer, you've got a few more trees, full branches and leaves to deal with.
All right, hole 14, par 3, 74 metres. This is the normal starting hole when you come up and play Ballarat, but is a bit of a must-get birdie. Definitely one to attack. There's some trees early that can get in your way, but definitely the MPOs will be trying to get this one.
If Rhino threw a zone on the last hole, what's he throwing on this hole?
I think that's a mini.
What's slower than a zone? It is just a...
I think it was the same one.
Yeah. Oh, Paddy. That is a full shank.
Yeah. I hated it.
What are you looking at?
No, there's a playground behind, and I had a mum shouting at her kid.
Yeah,
Sarah showing you how it's done.
Couldn't possibly be your own skill that let you down there, Paddy. Had to be some other reason.
Of course, mate. Of course.
Us getting a bit of a flare skip there, but I think she's...
Look, you've still got to look.
Yep. This will be a layup, I'm going to say.
Trying to wait for the mums to stop yelling at their kids in the background. It's a good line.
Yeah.
Not quite the height, but that's fine.
Not happy.
It does hurt not getting this hole. Oh, Rhino. That is a...
His was quite a bit shorter than I thought it was going to be, actually.
Yeah, it's funny. This hole, it's 74 metres, slightly downhill. Like, it feels like you should get it 99 times out of 100. And I think, personally, I don't think I got it at all in all 4 rounds. Rhino, you definitely don't want to be doing that. Taking the bogey, that'll drop him back.
Ooh,
Huss as well. I'll tell you what, this feature card is making this hole look as difficult as it possibly can. Can Sarah steady the ship? Wood putt, Sarah.
Yeah,
she takes the
a
birdie.
2. Good on you, Sarah.
She takes the lead as well. Rhino cleans up the bogey. Huss will clean up the bogey.
And I did tap in for par.
Tapped in for par.
Yeah.
Moving on, hole 15, 87 metres. This one's relatively open, very, very wind affected, and quite an elevated basket. So, no real reason not to get this one, but you want to put it close because, as I said, it's a high basket and a lot of wind.
How many birdies on this for the week or for the round?
11 birdies on the day.
You can throw whatever you like. This is the good shape on the backhand from Sarah.
Love this angle from Sarah.
That looks great.
I was expecting that to hit the base of the basket stand there. Paddy opting for the forehand.
Yeah.
What are you throwing here?
Throwing too early.
Yep.
Yes.
Sawed off.
Yeah.
I mean, you've got to look at it. The wind looks like it was down at this part in the round as well.
There was no wind, Tim.
Yeah.
Funnily enough.
Ryan just sawing that one off. A little bit too straight. He won't be in the circle.
Sometimes that pressure of those must-get birdies just really gets to you, hey?
It's funny having like this late stretch of this tournament layout too. These last sort of 5-6 holes were the must-get ones. It's funny playing them late.
Yeah. Can really boost your score up, though. Come in hot at the end, but not seeing that so far yet.
Here you go. Got a good look. Just inside circle. Ooh, and you are still just inside circle, Paddy.
Big air ball, mate.
That's what that elevated basket can do to you.
Come back up.
And nervous again.
Well done.
Just get it over.
That was high enough, mate. Well done. Here we go from Sarah. Oh, that was for birdie, so she'll take a par. Just taking the lead from Huss with a couple of blemishes on Huss's card. Oh, and Huss.
Goodness me.
Just too low.
Actually, I really liked the elevated basket on this hole.
Yeah, shout out to tournament director Matt Hill for putting together a nice little core flute pyramid there with the rad branding on it. Go get yourself a rad basket. Hole 16, 325 feet, 99 metres, and up we go in the drone to have a squiz here at the par 3. We've got the yellow basket covered up there. We're playing to longer blue basket. Again, another must birdie, but you can find yourself in a little bit of trouble. Got water on the left, bit of OB past the bollards on the right-hand side. And we're just going back here to the previous hole to have a little squiz at the elevated basket. But Sarah Lee.
Beautiful part of the course, this. I mean, you just see the autumn colours and all the trees here and that little pond on the left. A lot of black swans. Beautiful. She gripped onto that a little bit, though, Sarah.
She's telling it.
Paddy, that looks a little skinny, but if it gets down in time, you'll be away from the water.
Yeah, I think I'm just at sort of circle's edge. It did check up.
Not a lot to deal with in terms of the fairway, except for that one purpley red tree, which seems to kind of get in the way. You've either got to be really over the top of that or...
I think Huss's is the best I've seen so far. Yep.
Yeah,
Great shot from Huss. She might be just a little short. Sarah laying up for the par.
The great thing with Hussey's card is she can wash her clothes and take them straight out to the clothesline straight after.
Yeah, Paddy, you got pretty close to the water there, but looks like you've got a decent look for the birdie here.
And I need one.
Clean.
Beautiful putt.
I needed one badly.
Shout out to Dylan Feldman on the bag there. It's pretty handy to have a Aussie champion on the caddy duties there for you, Paddy.
Confident putt there from Ryan.
I tell you what, having a really good caddy takes away so much mental game. Like, you can just sit there and chat things, be like, yep, do this. All right, cool, I'm doing that.
Is that a little dig at me, Paddy? I was your caddy for so long. Anyway, moving on. Hole 17, par 3, 103 metre. This takes a pretty specific shot, this one. You can go the backhand turnover or the forehand that sort of skips forward, but you want to pull it up on a dime because if it goes too long, you can see the OB lines are long and to the left there. You can rack up a penalty stroke very easily on this hole. You're opting for the backhand turnover, probably a fuse, Paddy?
It is. It's the only thing.
Looks like it was very close. Just caught that late tree, but still progressed most of the way there, so you might have a look.
Oh, this is
that zone again?
Yeah, it was. He just hit that branch, unfortunately.
Sarah, I don't know if she meant to go that far to the right. I think she was trying to go left and turn it over, but she's got a lot of distance, so she should be able to get up and down for the par very, very easily. And Huss, that's not a great shot. Still fighting, though.
Down.
Not a bad spot.
That was going to put that right OB in play there. But
I don't think anyone's really on the dance floor here, but not a very difficult hole if you come up this short. Just put it close, take your par, move on to that last hole.
It's definitely played as one of the hardest holes on the day.
That's interesting.
That's surprising, isn't it?
Yeah, not the most difficult hole going around, but I guess getting it late and there is penalties galore that you can have. There's OB pretty much everywhere on this hole.
Yeah, only the one birdie on the day.
One birdie. This hole got one birdie.
Yes.
Shout out Austin D'Alessandro, and I can almost guarantee he's throwing a backhand FD at this mate.
We're just all cleaning up there. All right. And the final hole, hole 18, par 4, 184 metres. We've got this lovely little bit of water on the right-hand side there. You can see a bit of the painted OB line from the drone footage here. The main play is just to put a hyzer out into the safe zone and then usually just a forehand approach. There is some OB long there as well, but you will see some of the bigger arms go over the water and try and put the eagle in play.
Yeah, it's a soft par 4, this one, but I really like the design because it does open up the eagle. And being the last hole, if someone needs that eagle, you want to see the big boys go for it. You're going in the safe play here, Paddy, just a backhand.
Yeah, round one, mate.
Yeah,
Rhino looks to be
not
lining up the direct route. Has he got enough on it?
Oh, he's definitely got the distance, but has he got the fade?
He's actually potentially gone too long.
Yeah.
We looked. It was hard to tell from the tee, but he put an absolute crank on that thing.
That's a lovely drive there from Sarah.
Yep. Ideal landing zone, and Huss will be looking to follow suit. Yep. Beautifully executed. Watch out for those little birds.
Yeah.
Oh, she's really got a bit of a tight angle here, but she's got the forehand. Looks a little skinny.
Yeah, she'll be about 20 metres short, I reckon, there.
A little short. Good forehand from Sarah. That looks like it's got the required distance. She'll have a putt for the bird.
Paddy also opting for the forehand approach.
This Justice has done a lot of work today, Paddy.
Yeah, I think I left this one a bit short, though.
Yeah, a little short. It is a common mistake on this hole because it does slope straight towards an OB line. So I saw a lot of players come up short trying to avoid that long OB and having the roll away.
Huss from downtown.
Cash money Huss. That's how you finish your round.
Now, Rhino did go long.
Yep, OB. So this is still an OB birdie opportunity. Little short, so yep, he'll be tapping in the par. Paddy just inside the circle.
Yeah. I had to follow Huss's big putt too.
Got the gallery on the left. Obviously, this was Tournament HQ, so lots of players watching. Just a little low. Tapping it in. Sarah's got to look for birdie. She's a very nice forehand approach from Sarah. This to put her 3 shots clear of Huss on the first round.
Yeah.
Beautiful putt.
Great three.
work, Sarah. Rounding out an even par round. Rhino tapping in for the par with a 5 down. And yourself, Paddy, finishing off with a 6 down.
Yeah. All right. As we said, myself with a 6, Rhino with a 5, Sarah even, and Huss just 3 over. 3 back there. Oh, nice putt there, Tim.
Yeah, what a good-looking rooster there, having a putt. Round 1 leaderboard. Austin D'Alessandro, the hot round of the day, 9 down. Followed by Blake Houston and Jade Brady on 7 down. And yourself at 6, Paddy.
Yep, that'll be the lead card for the next round.
Make sure you join us for round 2 on the Gatekeeper Media channel. Boys, good to be back.
Certainly is.
Yes.
And looking forward to seeing the rest of the action.